one, and we are alive.
It feels so good to be on
I
again. I
know,
missed you
dude.
for
It's been
those
a
few
while.
days.
Listen, I want to address that right off the bat. My internet's been fucky, but we're back.
We are.
I didn't
And,
update on Twitter or Instagram because, listen, we have no followers. Why do I have to do that? I don't have to do that.
I
So I
mean, it
didn't
would be
do
nice
that. But I should
if
have
you
done that.
did.
I should
You
have
could
done
have.
that. But I didn't.
For me,
I know, listen, yeah. But I didn't. And I don't regret it.
that's amazing.
And I never will. Because I do what the fuck I want.
Hold on.
Which is also a lie because if my mom told me to do something, I would do it. Even if I didn't want to. I don't do what I want. I do what my mommy tells me. And that is the truth.
Give me 1 second.
He's leaving me already. Can you believe this shit? The podcast comes back after a week. And this guy just walks away. This is craziness. So what we're gonna do, and this is between you and me, right? We're gonna talk shit on him. Because fuck that guy, am I right? Anybody who watches these videos, they're here for me. They're not here for him. He just talks random shit all the time. Ain't nobody fucking care what this guy says. Fuck this guy. It's all about what this guy says. I'm the wizard here. I run the show. Don't tell him I said that, but I run the show. I make all the Twitter posts. I make all the Instagram posts. I made the fucking artwork. You see that? The Guido Bean Roast. The mug, I made that in paint myself. So this is all me. This is all me, and he's never gonna see. He doesn't go back and watch the videos, so he'll never see this. Too. That's the best part. It's good to be the boss, huh? I'm my own boss for a podcast that nobody watches. Oh, he's coming back. Everybody shut up. Oh, he's gone. All right, keep talking. Guys, I think it's a solo podcast. It's a solo podcast. So what we're going to do, we're going to go on my phone. We're going to go to the YouTube, to the Twitches. We're going to go live. I'm going to watch the video, and I'm going to mute the video so I can boost a viewer. So that, maybe you will get discovered one day. So there's actually 0 people watching, 0, but it says 2 because I'm watching it, and then I'm watching it on my phone. And if Travis was loyal, he would watch it too, but he doesn't. He's a piece of shit.
What?
What's up?
Don't get married and have kids if you don't fucking have like patience, because I want to beat the shit out of
You
people
don't have
right
patience, do you?
now. None whatsoever, especially right now.
You could look more annoyed, dude.
As soon as I start the podcast, you have. I'm
Yeah,
sure
let
you
it
can hear
out.
them yelling right now. Nothing.
No, I want you to let it out.
I'm not gonna let it out. We have to do this because my kids and my wife are going at it. But I want to fucking bring up. I want to bring up something. Like, we can finish this. That's what we got to do.
Listen,
Okay, so I took. What's up?
I was going solo while you were gone.
That's good. I'm actually proud of
And
you. Were you going
I,
solo on what we said?
nah, I was
Oh.
branching off a little bit.
Well, we're branching back on.
Well, we don't
We're
even know what we're
bran-
talking about, so why don't you give us
we
a little
are
intro?
talking about white privilege and if it's real or not, and how racist, in my opinion, not everybody, but a lot of black people are. I personally feel that black people,
Well, when you say a lot, do you mean the
African,
majority, or just like,
no,
a good
this
amount?
Black Lives Matter movement and a lot of people nowadays are the hands down more racist.
Wait, can I
Let me
play
start
devil's
off.
advocate for this whole thing just so I don't look racist?
I mean, you can,
All right, I'm
but
gonna do that.
okay. So I'm gonna start off by saying this. One, There's historically black schools, not all black schools. Historically black schools, meaning they're allowed to fucking show their cultural of fucking this, that, and this. Okay, whatever you want to call it. There's Black History Month. Okay,
Yes.
they get an entire month,
A
and
whole
Mexicans
month.
get a month too. They get an
Wait,
entire
Mexicans get a
month.
month? I didn't even know
They
that.
get,
What month is it?
yeah, they get like 2 weeks actually.
That
They get like an entire black people get
doesn't
an
sound equal at all.
And here's the thing. Here's the thing. What I'm saying is, I have tons of black friends. Doesn't like I don't find anything bad about any race.
Yeah,
Simple end of story.
There's nothing wrong with being black.
There's nothing wrong with being black. There's nothing wrong with being Asian. There's nothing wrong with being fucking
We're all
Pacific
people.
Islander or what's the other like Native American,
Asian, everything. We're all
Asian,
people. It's
any
okay.
of that shit. Okay, so here's where I come from. Black people are the biggest hypocrite. Most the hardcore, like, what is it? The hardcore lefties or righties, whatever you want to call them. Hardcore are racist. One, if white people were to say, well, I want an all white dating site, it's racist. But black people have all black dating sites.
That's right. That is true.
If white people to say, I want a historically white school, which I guarantee you no white person would say unless they're like absolutely racist, then it would be racist, but black people have historically black schools. Nick Cannon went on his podcast.
He's
the
black,
other day.
by the way.
Nick
anybody
Cannon,
who doesn't know.
I mean, yeah.
Well,
Nick Cannon.
his skin's black.
Nick Cannon is a African American. He
Male.
has his own podcast. He goes out to say that white people are savages. They're closer to animals on a fucking completely racist rant.
What did I do? How am I an animal?
A completely racist.
I thought Nick Cannon was funny. Now I don't. Fuck him.
No, dude, it was racist, calling white people bad. They're savages, everything like that.
Not
if
bad.
a white person were to say that about a black person or
Racist.
black people, it's racist.
Which, by the way,
Nick,
I don't say mean things about black people. Why does he get to say mean things about white people? What did I do to this fucking guy? I don't.
Okay,
he doesn't know me.
that's
How
what
can
I'm
he
getting
say
at.
that?
So then Nick Cannon gets fired and he no longer has his show, right?
He got fired. Oh wait, for the racist rant,
Uh-huh.
he got canned.
Yes.
He doesn't even own his own podcast. He got removed from his own podcast.
No. He got fired from Wild 'N Out.
Oh, okay. So he went on. Let me get this straight, just so I understand.
He went on his own podcast,
Did a racist rant,
and
and then
white people savages, saying they're closer to animals than black people.
and then got fired from Wild 'N Out.
He talks about melanin, which is like the pigmentation of skin and all kinds.
Yeah,
of
it's what makes people black, I think.
Yeah.
I think.
Goes on there, racist rant,
Right.
gets fired from Wild 'N Out. People are fucking gone on him, going this, saying he's an idiot.
Who fired him? How does that?
Vidcom, the people who own Wild 'N Out, the CBS.
Damn, that's
fired him.
crazy.
He goes on to say
That he got fired because
after
he's
being
black,
fired,
right?
they don't want to hear what black people have to say. Look,
Come
you
on,
stupid
bro.
motherfucker. You're trying to get people not to be racist, but you are hands down the most racist piece of shit in the world. Nick Cannon is a piece of shit. Nick Cannon is a fucking retard.
That's
Nick
crazy,
Cannon
dude.
I never thought was funny to begin with. His rap career sucked. His
It did
movies sucked. I don't know how this. The only reason he's famous is because, or the only reason he's still somewhat relevant is because he married Mariah Carey.
Yeah, what kids show or something was he on? Was he on like All That or something back in the day?
I don't even remember.
I don't remember what I used to watch when I was a kid that had him in it or something, but I always thought he was funny, and now I don't. Thanks, Nick Cannon. Now you made me feel like I'm less of a human because you said mean things about me.
It's called Viacom. CBS fired him. He is a piece of shit. He's a racist fuck and deserves his fucking ass beat.
Now let me ask you this: are black people going crazy on the internet saying he shouldn't have gotten fired and shit?
Okay, so you have the far radical ones like him that are going at him for apologizing, and now you have the other ones like saying he's an idiot.
Oh, he apologized for the racist rant.
No, he apologized for the. He didn't. His apology
Was
was like
weak.
the worst fucking thing you could think of. He apologized to Jewish people because he went on a rant.
Oh god, not this shit again. What's with the fucking black people coming at Jewish? Not all black people. I'm not racist, but a lot. I've seen Ice T. I think it was Ice T. No, Ice Cube. Ice Cube.
He
I did
says,
not
"What?
confuse them because they're black. I confused them because of the ice. All right. Ice Cube came at black people, and then Deshaun Jackson came at black people. And now Nick Cannon's or Jewish people. What am I saying? They're not coming at black people. They're coming at Jewish people. And now you're telling me Nick Cannon's coming at Jewish people?
Yeah."
Haven't these people suffered enough?
He says, "I must apologize to my Jewish brothers and sisters, putting them in such a painful position, which was never my intention. But I know my whole situation was has hurt many people, and together we will make it right." He wrote, I've dedicated my daily efforts into continuing controversy to bring the Jewish community and African American community closer together, embracing our differences and sharing our commonalities." You are a
Fuck
fucking idiot.
off.
Okay, so that's like, this guy doesn't deserve to be talked about. So that is the section. It's gone now. I wanted to say how stupid he is and how radically stupid other people are, because they have the same ideals as this fucking retard. Okay? Now, here's what I also here's two common things that I'm going to talk about. One I don't believe in, but somebody said something. So I was listening to a podcast last night, and it's called HCT. Here's the thing. It's ran by that chick Angel and Kev on stage.
Kev
Two
on
African
stage, motherfucker.
two African Americans. I was like, okay, it's called White Blessing.
Oh, God.
White Blessing. That's what the podcast is called. So I guess one of their other co-hosts, comedians, whatever you want to call them, went onto a fucking thing and went onto a podcast and was talking to a white preacher. Though they took this so out of context, it is unfucking believable.
I hate when people
He's
do this
white.
shit.
He goes. He's talking about white. What did I say the show was about?
White blessings.
Not blessings. White.
Privilege.
Privilege. He's talking about white
Gotcha.
privilege. Talking about white privilege. Talking about other stuff, and he says, It's a blessing, not a blessing, but it's like, it's a blessing that white people didn't have to go through it."
Have to go
He
through
said
what?
through slavery and stuff like that.
Yeah, the fuck we did.
No, but he's saying like they had not the upper hand. Like, he's admitting to white privilege, saying
Well, I
we're
mean,
kind of.
historically, white people have had it easier. I'd say.
He's saying
Historically.
historically.
Yeah.
Now we're gonna get on that topic of today.
Yes.
He's saying it's a blessing that we didn't have to go through it, which it is.
Yeah.
It is a blessing.
I mean, white people did
You
get
wanna
enslaved. Look at ancient Greece and shit,
Well,
man.
they did, but what I'm saying is like
And
his
ancient
thing
Rome.
is, he's talking about the black slavery, and this where him and his family grew up a little bit easier, which back in the day, yes, there was
Yes.
white privilege.
For sure.
He's saying it's a blessing he didn't have to go through what some of his counterparts had to go through and stuff like that. Nowadays, there's no such thing as white privilege. I'm sorry. One, it's harder for white people to get jobs than any other color. Would you like to know why? Because companies don't want to seem racist, and there's a fucking statute where they have to have a diverse group of people working there. So me and Nick, you're white, I'm Mexican. We have the same credentials, okay? You have one more class than me that makes you more qualified for the job, but I'm brown and you're white. I'm more likely to get the job than you are.
Are there studies on this?
Mm-hmm.
I would like. So
Not
just
studies
playing,
on this,
just
not
playing
studies on
devil's
this, but
advocate. I'd like to
real,
see things.
real life things. I didn't have time to bring it up.
I know.
But I will definitely bring it up. But it like how there's a fucking thing. What is it called? The Diverse Act. Why do you think they ask you for your race? What job when you're hiring for a job?
Yeah, they definitely. Okay, I'll say that they definitely don't ask for your race because Well, I'm not okay. They definitely don't ask for your race so that they can see that you're a minority and say, okay, fuck that guy.
No, they don't
That's
see
not
if you're
why
a
they do
minority, but
it.
you're telling me they don't have to hire a certain amount of. You're telling me right now, if a company were to hire, go to Harvard, straight to Harvard, right, and hire nothing but the white people and have a business that's nothing but white people. You're telling me right now that company would be like, that's a racist company. They don't hire any black people. Well, they took the most qualified people out of Harvard and say the top 10% were white, or the top 10 in the class were white and the 11th was black, and they take the top 10 and not the 11th. You're going to tell me that they're not going to be considered racist? No, they're taking the most qualified, right? I'm not saying that black people aren't smart, but I'm just saying I'm putting it in like a, how do I put this? In like a hypothetical.
Yeah.
If the top 10 people were white and the 11th was black and the 12th was Mexican and the 13th was Asian, and they don't take the 11th, 12th, and 13th person, and they do, and they take the top 10, which are white, hypothetically, you're telling me right now that that company wouldn't be labeled as racist.
Oh, they definitely would, for sure.
Hmm. But they took the most qualified. So a lot of companies have to hire people of color to make it seem like they're not racist. They are not hiring the best qualified person. They're hiring upon diversity. And my mom is a hires people, and she says it's like that. And it's now who you know. So what I'm saying is like, okay, so I grew up on the south side of San Antonio, which is poor. My mom worked her fucking ass off, 3 jobs, 2 kids.
Hmm. Well, because you don't let it. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm saying people will see a roadblock in their life, and then they'll just blame that roadblock instead of going around it or getting over it. So, like maybe at some point in your life, like 100%, you've experienced racism, but you just don't let it bother you. You don't let it be like, oh, well, someone was racist to me. Now I need to go on Twitter and complain about it. Hashtag Black Lives Matter. Like, no, this is, here's, yes. Thought you was stealing, motherfucker. Same shit, huh? Yeah, she's just being a dick. Yeah. I mean, look, it's your right to complain about. If someone does something annoying to me, I can. Yeah, you can complain about it. You're allowed to do that. But does that mean that your life has been held back by your no? Because at the end of the day, what she did was wrong, and what she did was annoying, and it frustrates you, which it should. But it doesn't prevent you from going to where you're gonna go in life. It's a fucking receipt. Like, yeah, it's frustrating. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, everybody. Yeah. Like, let me set up a scenario here. Right? Imagine you work in a fucking convenience store, right? And you're the cashier, and say you get 100 customers in a day. If you judge out of those 100 customers, if 20 of them look a little bit suspicious and 10 of them are white, 5 of them are black, and 5 of them are other races, does that mean that the majority of white people are suspicious? No, it just so happens that that day more suspicious white people came in. But then the next day, 10 black people come in who look suspicious to you. Does that mean that black people are now? No, it's just like, it just so happens that at this time, these people, or this person, looked suspicious more than this person. It has nothing to do with color. People always have to bring color into everything. Like, when I'm walking down the street, I'm looking at everybody around me, and if a black guy looks suspicious, then that's just as bad as a white guy who looks suspicious. I don't give a fuck if he's black. I give a fuck if he looks sus. That's what I care about. And if he just so happens to be black, that does not affect the fact that I don't get a good feeling from him. And him being black doesn't add on to the fact that, oh, maybe this guy's fucking suspicious, bro, because he's a black guy. Like, no, nobody gives a fuck about that. Well, people do, but a lot a lot of people don't give a fuck about that. Uh oh. Mm-mm-mm. Well, yeah, that's not their narrative. Why? Racist. Of course. That brings me to a video that I saw on Twitter the other day of a fucking guy I think it was a body cam video. I don't remember specific. Yeah, I think it was a body cam video, and it was a fucking cop walking up to a scene, and a black guy comes over to him. He's like, "Yo, man, I don't got nothing to do with anything." He's like, the cop's like, "Dude, I'm not even here for you, man. Relax." And he's just like, "Get out of here." And the guy's like, "Oh shit, all right, cool, man." And he just walks away like, "Bro, what?" It's just funny, like, bro, nobody cares that you're black, bro. Like, they're not here for you, dog. Like, now you just look guilty because you think you see a cop that you think they're coming after you. Like, what'd you do to make you think that? Like, come on, dude. Look, there's racist people out there in the world. There always will be, I think. I think it's yeah, I mean, because it's a really easy way for idiotic people to put the blame on somebody else. Like if a fucking any situation, if a fucking guy gets robbed, he's gonna say fucking black guy robs me, man. Those fucking blacks, bro. And it's like, that's racist, right? But it's like the the thing is that black people are doing that now. Like what they rightfully hate so much about how people treat them, they're now doing to other races. It's like you don't get a pass because people have wronged you in the past to now wrong people. That's not how the world works. There is no eye for an eye in the fucking world today. That's not the right way to do things. Hmm. Well, they don't say it. They can't say it, but they act like it. Well, yeah, that's racist. I mean, yeah. But I'm saying the okay, so I've seen the argument a lot for the Black Lives Matter movements, and when you bring up like uh, historically black schools and black dating sites and all this, the people who are supporting those things, their reasoning is that, well, they've been held back for so long that it's now fair for them to have these things so that they can, I suppose, catch up in the world, which is ridiculous. Just go on a fucking dating site. Yeah, just go on a goddamn dating site. It doesn't. You know what's crazy? Here's a crazy thing. Black dating sites, right? So black guys go on there and meet black girls, or black guys meet black guys, or black girls meet black girls, or whatever. Black people meet black people, right? But if a white guy if I were to say, look, I don't date black girls, I only date white girls, people would be like, yeah, that's fucking a little racist. But it's like, well, no, it's just my preference. I'm not saying I've dated black girls. I'm not saying I got just hit me up. But yeah, but I'm saying black people can go on black only dating sites and say like, yeah, I want to date black girls, and that's fine and dandy. But then if a white guy says, well, I want to date white girls, it's like, what did you just say, you fucking racist? Like, wait, what? I thought we were okay with the whole. Like, it's so, all these things are so contradictory. Why can't it just be fucking people date people and fucking stop talking about color at all? Why can't it just be that? Well, you need a better fucking slogan than that. We'll come up with one. No, we need a catchy one though. That's not catchy enough. Like White Watchers. Let's do White Watchers. Oh, you got a ooh holy. You wear that shirt to church, brother? Cause that motherfucker holy. Get it? Get it? Laugh. I'm fucking hilarious, by the way. If anybody didn't know, I do stand up. Never, but I should. Joe Rogan isn't the funniest guy, but he's got a great podcast. He does. Well, you don't like Joe Rogan's podcast? Ah, fuck off. You fucking. Oh, I'd say something, but I'm live. Lucky. Yeah, can I say something on the idea of racism? You want to know? You want? You're right. You want to know what's racist? Affirmative action. Do you know what that is? So the general idea of it, to my understanding, is when you go to apply to colleges, if you are white, you need I'm gonna use random numbers that aren't real, so don't call me a racist. But if you're a white guy, you need 1,600 on your SATs. But if you're a black guy, you need 1,400. And if you're Asian, you need 1,800. So it's like it's skewed to the average score of a certain color, I guess. I don't know where they get the numbers from, but I'm assuming that's how they do it. And that's fucking racist because I'll tell you this. Wait, I'm not even fucking close to done. Hold on. So that in itself is fucked up too. It's racist, but it's also fucked up. And imagine being a black guy, right? You're a black guy. You're applying to fucking I don't know, Rutgers. You know, it's fucking good college, and I don't know if it's fucking nationwide or whatever, but I'm pretty sure it's around my area. I live in the. Should I? Okay, I'm gonna keep talking. He told me to keep talking. I'm to keep talking. So Rutgers is a college in my area. I think I don't know if there's any other campuses anywhere else, but imagine you're applying to Rutgers and you're a black guy and you got a 1450 on your SATs and you get accepted. And then you go to your dorm and you're in a fucking dorm room with a white guy and an Asian guy. Now you somehow at one point you bring up the conversation of, yo, how'd you do on your SATs, bro? The Asian guy's like, yo, I got fucking 2,100. The white guy's like, yo, I got 1,700. And then you're over here with 1,450. Now you're feeling like, do I deserve to be here? I underperformed. And these guys had to fucking work their ass off to get where they are. And now I don't. And I'm here, just like them. That's not fair to me. Me personally, if that was the case, I would be second guessing my own education at that point. I wouldn't be okay with a college or a university telling me, "Oh yeah, you don't need as good of a score. You're black, man. You can." To me, I would be perceiving that as, "Yeah, it's okay for you to be dumb because you're black." I'd be like, "Bitch, what?" I'd be pissed because that's what it's basically saying. Is it's okay if you're dumb as long as you're black. And it's like, what? But then for Asian people, it's higher than white people. You need a higher score as an Asian person. So now it plays into the stereotype of, oh, bro, where's your fucking doctor's degree, bro? Because you're Asian, right? Daddy wants you doctor. It's like, that's fucked up. Why do Asian people need higher scores than everybody else? Aren't they just the same as everybody else? Now, if you're an Asian guy and you have a 1750 and the fucking college needs you to get 1800, but then people are getting accepted with 1400 scores, it's like, but I'm smarter than that guy. I earned my spot more than they did. Why do I not get accepted? And he does because he's black and I'm Asian. Fuck that, dude. That's not even just racist. It's fucked up. John. Georgian. Georgian. Gang gang. grants, etc., etc. So I don't know what 103 GPA is because we go off the 4.0 around here. Which I'm assuming is high as shit, right? So he's a fucking wizard, basically. Like a 4.1. Yeah. Really good, basically. Because you freaks out there on the internets. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah, imagine second guessing yourself, too. Imagine going through life not really knowing if you ever earned where you got to. Like, yeah, I would feel so disappointed in myself. Like, that's gotta be soul crushing if you really look at it. Now, of course, some people are gonna be like, nah, fuck that, bro. I get the easy road. Easy, dog. Like, yeah, yeah, you want to take the easy road and you're okay with it, more power to you. Fuck it, whatever. But for people who like to achieve and people who want to feel accomplished in life and take pride in their work, you're gonna be a little let down if that's the case. Affirmative action is, oh, dude, I just realized something.
You're not recording?
You're gonna be so mad at me.
No audio.
Your audio is off this entire time. I just unmuted it. Oh my god.
We're gonna end the podcast there, and we're gonna redo this podcast because I hear my kids yelling, and you had me muted the entire time.
Oh my
So
god.
I'm
Why does this
done.
happen? Oh my god.
Don't upload this podcast.
I
We're
will
ending the
not
podcast
listen.
now. Tomorrow we are doing another podcast, so don't be late.
I can't believe that, dude. Dude, I wait. Maybe it wasn't muted the whole time. I don't know what the hotkey is that I have. I need to figure that out. Hold on. I'm gonna. You know what we're gonna do? We're, why do you look so mad at me?
That was a good podcast.
It was good. Listen, it's not over.
I gotta end it. I hear my kid. Can you hear him yelling?
No. I think
Hold
that's a
on.
good thing though that I can't.
It is.
Dude, I didn't record the audio. No. I'm gonna find out if I did. And anybody who's somehow watching, which I don't think anybody is, but if anybody is, well then you would know if it is or not. Let's see. We're gonna find out. Let's see. We're gonna find out. Let's see. We're gonna find. Oh, you hear me twice. Oh, Guido Bean Roast videos. Oh,
have kids if you don't
Oh
fucking
yes.
have
When did it stop?
person, and they do.
About and if
Okay, so 11th, 12th, and 3rd races.
for sure.
You're trying to
So
diversity.
okay, so
And
I
my
found
mom
out
is a
that the first 16 minutes were
okay. So
recorded,
I grew up on
and
the
now just no. We need a great. I'm fucking hilarious podcast. Oh, that's so disappointing.
lucky.
The first 16 minutes were fine. I don't know what happened.
The last 36 minutes or the last 26 minutes weren't.
The last
You
22
dirty
minutes.
fucking little whore bag.
I can't believe it. I can't believe it. You
Are
know
you
what? I
trying to
want.
sabotage us?
Never. Come on. Listen.
I'm just saying that's the second
You
time you
know what
didn't
we
record.
want to do here?
What?
I don't know. What's the best solution? Chat, what do you think? Oh, wait. Listen, you know what I think? Personally?
What?
I don't know how to edit videos, or else I would just cut out the
Can you
first.
send me the file?
Yeah. Well, it's big.
Okay.
It's gonna be big.
And an email though, you can send it to me,
I'll
right?
email you.
Okay, I'll give you my email or email. Put it in the Guido Bean Roast email.
Uh huh. Wait a minute. We're still live. We can keep going.
They are missing out on it. 22 minutes
Well,
of
we just
our
went
time.
live. 3, 2, 1.
We're live.
Oh, we're fucking live.
I don't know what to do here.
Oh, dude, I can't believe it.
How
Listen,
did you hotkey me?
dude, I don't think I even have it hotkeyed. That's the crazy part. Settings, hotkeys. Desktop audio mute is my down arrow key. There's no way I hit that. Oh, maybe I slammed my desk at some point. Did I slam my desk at any point?
I don't know.
It's hard to say. I don't think I did. But I never hit the down. What's going on here? Yeah, I never hit the down key. So I'm a little confused. I'm moving the fucking... I'm doing all kinds of crazy shit. Listen, we're not streamers. We're not streamers. This isn't our job. Well, I would love it for it to be. So subscribe. Oh, dude! Wait, remember the podcast that I never recorded either thing?
Yes.
You remember that? Wait, why am I doing this? Obviously, I fuck up a lot.
I don't know. We're gonna have to fucking figure something out.
Maybe you should host.
I think I'm gonna set it up, and I might be hosting because
I
you
could send
fucking
you
just
all the
don't.
pictures and everything so that you can fucking set up
You
the
just
obs. I can't believe this. You know what I want to do? I want to talk about my problems live. I need
let's talk
help.
about the problem. Do you I think you're a self-saboteur.
I'm a little stupid, is what it is. Do you ever wait?
No.
Hold on. I know what to do.
What do you know what to do?
This is gonna be perfect.
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna show a clip that explains exactly how I feel. And it's the best part is that it's from the Joe Rogan podcast.
Oh, here we go.
No, and you're gonna understand why I want to show it, because it's just perfect for the situation. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna go full screen. We're gonna show the video. We're gonna unmute it, and this is gonna be a little loud, but it'll really emphasize how
I
stupid
gotta
I feel.
unmute this podcast. Go ahead.
Okay. Do you have the stream unmuted?
Yes.
All right. Good.
Look, here's the thing.
Fine. Listen,
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm kind of retarded.
I got nothing else. You know what the best part about this is? Is how
What?
dead fucking serious he is when he says it.
Oh my god, dude, that shit is fucking
I'm kinda
great,
retarded.
dude.
You know who that
that
is, right? That's Alex Jones, dude.
Oh my god, that
Alex
was the
Jones
best.
is a fucking legend, dude.
That was the best fucking clip you could possibly think of to fucking post. Holy
Dude,
shit.
that's how I feel right now, you know? I
Mhm.
feel kind of retarded. I'm kind of
You know
retarded.
what? It happens. Whatever.
My
We did it.
question to you.
Upload this podcast, and we're gonna have to redo another one tomorrow.
You know what's crazy? I can kind
Hmm.
of hear you through my headset. So, like, if people really wanted to listen,
Just turn it up really loud.
they could fucking do it. So, like,
Okay.
because you kind of
Redo-
go through. But what
Okay.
we're going to do, because I'm kind of retarded. What we're going to do is we're going to do another podcast tomorrow. Especially because we missed 2 podcasts. We feel a little shitty for that. So, what we're going to do, and this is going to be a surprise podcast. We're going to do it whatever time we feel like. I'm saying that right now. We don't have to do it at 7. We could do it at fucking noon if we want.
7 a.m.
We could do it at fucking 6 a.m. Who's going to stop us? Nobody, because we're our own boss. So, we're going to hit a random ass fucking boom, boom podcast tomorrow. And we're going to talk about something. I don't know. We'll talk about something. We always do.
Well, that's no problem. We'll like it happens. It fucking happens. It was a good podcast. We'll do another surprise podcast. We did miss 2 podcasts. We're gonna do another podcast tomorrow. We'll start Monday again,
Yep.
and we'll start Monday like it's a new week. We'll do the podcast
And it's
Monday,
going to
Friday,
be
like
fucking consistency. You
yes.
hear that? Consistency.
So we'll do that, and it's not a big deal. We got to keep it going though, man. I
Yeah.
really enjoy these things.
I love it. I love it. You know what I love even more? Is that I feel like I can say things that are racist on here
You can.
and get away with it.
You can.
But I'm not racist. That's the crazy part. You know,
No,
anybody,
but
that's what I'm always.
Anybody
I have
thinks
that deep concern down in my core when we do these podcasts talking about race because, dude, at any point, some crazy ass motherfucker could find this podcast, say, this guy's a fucking racist, and then call my work and say, your employee is a racist scumbag, and now I'm fired from my job. And now I have I'm blackballed from every other fucking job possible, and I go homeless, and then I'm not gonna say what I would do on the stream, but I'll tell you in 5 minutes when we end it. But things wouldn't go well, all because I have opinions on things. But you know what? I'm not racist. I hate everybody equally.
You've come down to San Antonio and hung out with 2 fucking Mexicans.
Yeah, I fucking love everybody.
You
Listen.
flew fucking what 1,400, 2,000 miles.
Yeah, it was a
to hang
4.5 hour flight, and it was in I was on Frontier Airlines, and oh my god, I'm never gonna fly them again because it was like sitting in a lawn chair. It was horrible. Fuck that airline.
So you're
Fuck
not
them.
racist. Yeah, I'm sorry. But
I'm not racist. I just don't like fucking racism, and I am of the opinion. I'm holding a pair of socks, by the way. I'm of the opinion
Why are
that
you holding a pair of socks?
I don't know. They were on my desk. I don't know. I was gonna put them on, but here's my feet. I never put them on. Listen, I'm of the opinion that anybody can be racist. Black people, white people, everybody. And I think there's racist black people. And anybody who says that black people can't be racist, you're probably a little racist, motherfucker. And I'm not.
You're also a fucking idiot.
Yeah, like, listen, at the end of the day, racism, people try to fucking convolute what racism really is, but at the end of the day, I don't think white people are any better than anybody else, but I think people can be better than other people. Because
Yes,
some people are real
absolutely.
fucking dickheads out there.
Well said.
Fuck people. Fuck some people. And that, people will say that about me. And you're getting spammed on Discord, aren't you?
It's fucking what's his name's Discord?
Is it McGuire?
Darius's
no.
Discord.
I can't look at it. Because if I do, it'll take your camera away, and we need to see your beautiful face.
I muted all of it. They're just playing with the fucking rhythm,
Oh, God.
the radio.
Yeah. Listen, I don't like racism, all right? So anybody who ever finds this podcast, I'm going to make a fucking 1-minute video. Mom! Oh, dude, tell her she's beautiful. Alright, and we're gonna end it on that because Travis has to make a phone call. Love you, bye! Say bye.
Peace.
Peace, motherfuckers.